Alright, can you not eat your sock? Can we not eat the sock? Can we not eat the sock, please? Okay. Alright, now listen, I have to talk to you. We have to have a serious conversation. Give me the sock. We have to have a serious conversation, okay? You're 8 months now. So I'm sorry to say it, but it's time to get a job. It's time to carry your own weight around here. I need you out. I need you to get I need you to get a job. Okay? Alright, son. Are you listening to me? I hate to tell you this, but you're 8 months now. I think it's time for you to get out and get a job. I've been taking care of you for 8 months. You've been taking over the boob for 8 months. You poop, you sleep. You're like the worst roommate ever. You scream all times of night. It's time for you to go and get a job. Oh, okay. You could stay home forever and never do anything. It's okay. Say hi. Hey. Hey. No. No. Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. You can have nothing. You can have nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
No, for real though. You need a job. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I... What the hell do you say so that you can know whether your voice changed or not? Yo.
You just said a shitload of things right there. Just end it.
Oh.
Duh.
I just said a shitload of things right there, so just end it. Duh. Yo, YouTube, what's up? I'm back. Sorry I'm a little late. I know I said that I was gonna try to do these things weekly. But life happens. I have a job. I got a kid, you know what I mean? So I'm back though. Doing a little quick update video. First, I went to Planned Parenthood, like I said I would. Planned Parenthood in Center City, Philadelphia. I went last Friday. Today is Thursday. I went last Friday on the 16th. I got my tea. They gave it to me to take home so that I could do the first shot at home. I used to be insulin dependent, so I already knew kind of how to inject myself. So they gave me a little pamphlet with paperwork and let me take it at home. The whole experience there was pretty cool. I went in, did some paperwork. First and foremost, for anybody who lives in Philly, I'm not knocking Philly, but parking in Center City sucks. Ooh, excuse me. Parking in Center City sucks. I got there 45 minutes early. Found a parking spot after about 15-20 minutes of going around the same block over and over again. And then after I found a parking spot, realized that there was a meter there, so I get out, get ready to call the little number so that I can pay my little thing, and come to find out it's a meter that only took quarters and dollar coins. Who the hell still has dollar coins? But whatever. So I then had to walk around Center City until nobody's store wanted to give change. Everybody act like change was gold or something. Like, no, I can't give you quarter. No. So I was like, all right, bro. What if I buy something? No, I can give you $1. I can give you $1. All right, Habib, I'm out. So I ended up going to a bank. By the way, his name really was Habib. I'm not being funny. So I ended up having to find a bank. I got a whole roll of quarters, and I finally was able to park. So that took 45 minutes. In that time, I got asked for $1 about 3 different times. And mind you, my appointment was at 8:30, so it was relatively early. So the beggars was out. I guess they don't sleep. I don't know what happened, but they were out quick. Anyway, I got to the appointment. Everything was cool. They're very gender inclusive there. The bathroom was labeled all gender restroom. I did some paperwork. I had to talk to like I think she's supposed to be like a therapist type of lady or something first. Then somebody else came in to get like my medical history and to test me for my blood cell count, I believe. They took a little dab of blood, and then the doctor came in and we talked some more, and she asked me what was I trying to get out of taking testosterone, what, like, I guess kind of what was my end goal or something as far as testosterone went. And after that, she pretty much gave me my first month there, and then they gave me a prescription for I think the next 2 months. So I ended up getting a prescription for 2 months in my first month while I was there. Right now I am on 0.25 milliliters, which is about 50 milligrams a week. I hope I'm being accurate there and I got the measurements right, but that's what I'm on right now for the first month. And then the prescription that I have is double that for next month. So it says 0.50 and 100 milligrams a week starting next month. So that's cool. I haven't really had any changes that I can think of. People have made some comments about my voice. My voice has always been relatively low. So that might be that. I think it might be a placebo effect. Like, people know that I'm taking the tea, so they're trying to be the first ones to discover something new about me or whatever the case may be. But I don't really think anything changed. The only noticeable change I had was when I did my shot. I did my shot through my stomach. I wasn't completely comfortable with jabbing myself in my thigh. But when I was insulin dependent, all I did was take my shots through my stomach. So I kept it that way, and I do my shots in my stomach. It doesn't hurt at all. There was like a drop of blood, literally. That was really it. So that was pretty uneventful. The only thing I noticed is about 2 hours after the shot, my throat started feeling weird, like almost like it was sore, but not completely like it was sore. It was just a really weird feeling. I've kind of had that ever since. I haven't noticed any type of growth or whatever. I've been told that, you're supposed to start seeing some type of growth down there relatively quickly. I haven't noticed any. If there is, it's not like I've been measuring it or really inspecting it or anything besides cleaning it. I haven't experienced any type of mood changes or mood swings, not that I know of. I did have an issue when my monthly cycle started Tuesday. That kind of bothered me a little bit, but I don't really know what that was about. Like, I was really irritated. I was actually kind of down. Like, I expected it to just disappear magically or something, but apparently it doesn't. So that was really the only type of, I guess, mood swing or dysphoria type of situation that I experienced. I already grow facial hair, so the facial hair that I have a little bit on my chin, and I've always had some over my lips, so I don't think I'm growing any more facial hair than I usually would have or anything. So pretty much everything has been pretty much the same as far as how I'm feeling and things like that. I haven't had a ridiculous burst of energy. If anything, it's been quite the opposite. I'll lay down and relax and think I'm watching a TV show, and then the next thing I know it's morning and my alarm is going off. So yeah, the burst of energy isn't happening for me. That's really it as far as updates go. As far as the reaction that I've been getting since coming out, it's been pretty hush-hush. Not a lot of people have a lot to say. Mostly, the main thing that I've been told is I don't care what you identify as. You're always going to be whatever nickname people call me. I have about 80,000 of them, so you're always either going to be D or KB or KD or Kadi or Kadidi or whatever the case may be. You're always going to be that to me anyway. As far as I I haven't, because I never really did a actual, oh, I'm coming out type situation. Like, I posted it on Facebook as far as the transition goes. I figured everybody who mattered would see it, and the people who didn't have me on Facebook would hear about it eventually. And so I put it on Facebook, and that was that. If you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, when somebody asked me about it in person or something, then we might have had the conversation. We might have had a conversation there. Family, I don't really know how my family is feeling. I don't really talk to a lot of my family. I don't talk to a lot of my family about it. I haven't really tried to talk to a lot of my family about it. I've had issues in the past with some of my family members and coming out or different things that's going on, and I don't really have an extremely close relationship with really either side of my family, with the exception of a few select members. Everybody else is pretty much I see you when I see you. It's love when I see you, but I see you when I see you, and it's maybe a couple times a year, and that's really about it. Um, uh, as far as my immediate family goes, my father knows. He, all he said was, whatever you want to do, I completely support you. Um, he was a little concerned about the medical procedures that I would possibly have to go through or whatever, and he was, but he was like, whatever you want to do, that's completely you. I'm here for you. I got you, and all of that. So that's cool. Um, my mother, I don't know whether or not my mother knows or not. Me and my mother aren't currently on speaking terms. We haven't spoken in maybe, what's this, 2018? We haven't spoken really since November of 2016. We spoke a couple of times recently due to my maternal grandmother being sick. She got sick maybe a bit before October, I think, if I remember correctly. And so around maybe the beginning or middle of November, it started getting a little worse, and so I went to the hospital to see her because I was concerned that it would be my last time seeing her, which it was. And my mother was at the hospital, so we spoke there. It was a little weird because we were kind of acting like everything was cool, and we spoke or whatever the case may be. And so I spoke to her when my grandmother was in the hospital, and then we spoke again on the day of my grandmother's funeral. We spoke that day. But besides that, we haven't really had any contact. I told my mother that I was having a baby with my partner, and when I told her, it just spiraled into this huge thing where things were said that can't be taken back. Things were said to me that can't be taken back. I'm sure, I said things to her that can't be taken back. And now with this transition, I seriously doubt. This will just be too much for her. So I'm not, crossing my fingers or anything on me and my mother having a relationship or anything along those lines. That I believe that ship is probably sailed. There's no way in the world. She barely accepts me when I identified as lesbian. We had issues with that for years. So now me transitioning, that's just going to be completely over the top and way too much for her, and that's perfectly okay. You can't force somebody to accept something they don't want to accept. People are who they are. I still love her. I still love her to death. I still hope that she's okay. I still wish nothing but absolute awesomeness for her. My sister, my stepfather. I don't have a relationship with any of them, and I completely love them to death. I completely hope they're okay. It bothers me sometimes, who doesn't, miss their family, but, you know, um, what can you do about that? So that's that situation. As far as my other siblings go, like I stated, I have one sister on my mother's side. Once again, it's another situation where I have no idea whether or not she knows about my transition. Me and her haven't spoken since me and my mother haven't spoken. When that whole thing happened with me and my mother, my mother, my sister, and my stepfather all lost contact with each other or ceased contact with each other, however you want to look at it. But I doubt if any of them will ever accept it. I'm sure they still love me. I still love them to death. It's just, I believe we choose to love each other from a distance, and that's perfectly okay. Not all families are ridiculously close-knit and everything else, and mine just so happens to be one of those that isn't. So, you know, that's cool. Like I said, I do love them and I do miss them. So, all right. So the rest of my family has been relatively cool. Like I said, I don't really talk to a lot of them, so I don't really know. And as far as my siblings on my dad's side, this is going to sound horrible. I'm just apparently I'm just some type of person who just doesn't have really any type of contact with family, but I haven't seen any of my siblings on my father's side in years. I have two sisters and two brothers on my father's side. One of my sisters I haven't seen since I was like 13, and the other one I don't believe I've seen since I was like 19, 20. So, I don't know. Something needs to, that's probably horrible. So both of y'all, if you're watching, call me, hit me on Facebook, do something. Like we need to do better as far as talking to each other. Like we're related. One of y'all has kids that I've never seen. I have nieces and nephews that I've never met. I haven't talked to you since you've been an adult. We just, hit me. We need to maybe sit down one of these days and have lunch or breakfast or tea or something. Do people still have tea? I don't know. I don't want tea, but can we say that we're having tea and I still have soda? I don't know. Whatever. However that works, just freaking hit me, because this is crazy. My brothers as well. I haven't seen my brothers in years. I absolutely love y'all. I completely miss you. I miss you like crazy. I think about y'all constantly. My youngest brother, the baby boy, my first video, he actually shared it on his page and gave me a shout out on his page, which completely blew me and made my whole day. Completely blew my mind. And made my whole day. So, I love you. I miss you. You low key look like me, so congratulations. And that's that. My friends and things like that, like obviously they're my friends, so my friends are all the same. I'm not, whatever you do, I'm behind you. I support you. I love you, and I love y'all back. Before I end things, I want to tell everybody, thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing my videos and things like that on Facebook or whatever the case may be. I'll probably never really get to the point where, I have like a gazillion viewers, which I don't think is a number, but whatever, screw y'all. It can be invented. I don't think I'll ever get to that point, but that's not the point that I'm trying to get to. If my videos maybe help somebody who's close to me understand what it is that I'm experiencing and what it is that I'm going through, or help somebody who's never seen me or known me a day in their life look at me and talking about everything, because I'm gonna try to completely give y'all everything that I have and hold nothing back, so that you know exactly what's going on with me, where my head is and everything else. And if that can help somebody else, then the purpose of me doing these makes it completely worth it, completely worth it. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you again for giving me a few minutes of time out of your busy lives and things like that. Especially right now. It's like, I think it's like the first day that people are getting their taxes back, and you know, everybody's balling out, and you know, I can't ball out, so I don't care. I'm hating on y'all. So, you know, y'all balling out and buying these cars and stuff, and you ain't even got no job to pay the note. So that's cool. When your car get repoed, I'm swooping in, get it at a cheap price. Call me and let me know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Do whatever the hell you want. Your tax money is yours. But if one of my exes got y'all taxes back, listen to me. I know that we ended things, and I haven't felt right since. So I miss you. Call me. Any of y'all that got your taxes, especially if you got kids, call me, because maybe we need to work some things out. Unless you're seeing this video after tax season is over, or after you spent all your money, and then, you know, you ain't gotta call me. Don't call me. But anyway, that's about all I got for y'all this week. I'm doing my next shot tomorrow. Yeah. Never thought I would be so excited about shooting up. I feel like a crackhead, but whatever. It's cool. So my next shot is tomorrow. I'll probably try to do another video sometime this week. I'm trying to do them weekly. But you know, if my son is around, then he's #1 priority. So y'all end up having to wait. But hopefully I can get one done this weekend. And then that'll be that. So thank y'all for watching. Catch me next time. I'll holler at y'all. Wait, I almost left and I forgot. Hit the like button. Subscribe. It's some kind of button somewhere that you can share it. Share it to Facebook. Share it to, I don't know if people still use Twitter. Share it to Twitter. I don't give a damn. Share it to MySpace. Ain't nobody gonna see it probably if you share it on MySpace, because I don't think anybody uses it. But share it. Just don't share my stuff on like POF or whatever that hookup one is. Is it Tinder? No, Tinder's not. Is that Tinder? I don't know. Whatever. Just don't share it there, because I don't want no weirdo hitting me up. But like, share, subscribe, all of those. Do all that stuff. Let's go. You ain't doing it because you still watching me. Let's go.